Europe connected. The idea was to live in peace, achieve freedom, and to stick together. The humanist Johannes Putsch created the first symbols for the European Union. Community was always the most important thing for the European citizens. And even though they had many differences, they always found their way to the European Union.
The main European institutions are the European Commission, the Council of the European Union, the European Council, the European Parliament, and the Court of Justice. The European Parliament is the EU's lawmaking body, and it's directly elected by the EU voters every 5 years. The European Council quarterly summits where EU leaders meet to set new direction of EU policy making. The Council of the European Parliament is a forum where international ministers from each country of the European Union meet to adopt new law. The Court of Justice of the European Union interprets the law to make sure it is applied in every country of the European Union in the same way. The European Commission helps to shape the EU's overall strategy. It monitors their implementations and proposes new law and policies. It also manages the EU budget.
In the 1950s, there were already first considerations about Austria joining the European Union for the coal and steel productions. In the 1960s, Austria then decided to join the EFTA, which is short for European Free Trade Association. It was then clear for Austria that they were going to join the European Union when a community market was founded in the 1980s. In 1989, Austria then applied to be part of the AC, which was then changed to the EU. On the 12th of July, the citizens of Austria voted for the entry into the European Union, and on the 1st of January in 1995, Austria then officially became a member of the beautiful Alliance of Europe.
In 1952, the coal and steel community was founded. In 1979, the introduction of the European monetary system was founded. A few years later, in 1993, the EU was founded. In 1995, there was the joining of Austria. In 2002 was the invention of the euro. In 2019 was the Green Deal against climate change. In 2020 was Brexit. That's when Britain left the EU. There are currently 27 EU member states and 447 million EU citizens.
The EU arranges projects in Lower Austria centered around healthcare, mobility centers, and cultural landscapes. One of the EU's biggest interests is providing equal opportunities in terms of health facilities and the preservation of a cultural landscape for all members.
Every member has the right to participate in the evolution of the development. Each country also has the privilege to represent their own opinion on different topics, which are discussed in the European Parliament. Each state also has to fulfill their responsibilities, such as reaching the climate goals or following the decided rules. Another responsibility is paying the membership fee of the European Union.
What European projects are there in Austria? There is the smart test of alpine rescue technologies, and also the crowd, which stands for creating other ways of dissemination. There also is the project named the Virtual Arch. These are projects which help the people and make their lives easier.
If we leave the European Union, we would have to go back to the shilling. We would drop out of the inland market if we don't pay, and also couldn't speak up at the EU Parliament about laws. We would have to be members of the EFTA and the EWR to keep the cons as small as possible. So, follow me to the European future.